I was skeptical about this one when I first heard about Samsung's new QN85D. I mean, I've been burned before by TVs that promise the moon but deliver a glitchy slideshow. But after living with this 75-inch beast for a few weeks, I'm genuinely impressed. If you're in the market for a big screen 4K TV that punches above its price tag, stick around. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the picture quality is next level. Samsung's quantum matrix with mini LEDs means blacks are deep, whites are bright, and everything in between has this insane level of detail. I watched a movie last night where a character was walking through a dark alley, and I could actually see the texture of the brick walls, like every single groove. That's not something you get with standard LED TVs. The Neo Quantum HDR takes it further by adjusting brightness scene by scene, so highlights in explosions or sunsets don't just pop, they feel alive. And with the NQ4 AI Gen 2 processor doing the heavy lifting, even lower resolution content, like old DVDs or YouTube clips, gets upscaled to near 4K clarity. I streamed an episode of a show I'd seen years ago, and it looked sharper than I remembered. Now, sound is where this TV really surprised me. Most big screen TVs skimp on audio because they assume you'll just hook up a soundbar. But Samsung built in Dolby Atmos and object tracking sound Lite, which basically means the audio follows what's happening on screen. I tested it with a nature documentary where birds were flying across the frame. Yep, the sound moved from one speaker to the other. It's not a full surround sound system, but it's way better than the tinny speakers you'd expect from a TV this size. Pair it with a soundbar if you want the full experience, but honestly, it's already leagues ahead of most competitors. Gaming on this thing is a dream. The Motion Xcelerator Turbo 120Hz refresh rate makes fast-paced games buttery smooth, and the low input lag means no annoying delays between your controller and the screen. I played a racing game where the cars felt like they were moving at real speed, not like they were stuck in molasses. And if you're into sports, the Real Depth Enhancer adds this 3D-like effect to the picture, making the field look like it's extending beyond the screen. It's not a full 3D experience, but it's a fun little trick that makes watching football feel more immersive. Smart features are where Samsung shines. The Tizen OS is fast and intuitive, with all the usual apps like Netflix, Disney+, and Prime Video. But the real kicker is Alexa built-in. I've used voice assistants on other TVs, but this one actually responds quickly and accurately. I asked it to dim the lights, play a specific show, and even adjust the picture settings, all without lifting a remote. It's not perfect, more on that in a sec, but it's convenient enough that I use it daily. One thing to note, the stand is pretty wide, so make sure your entertainment center can handle it. And while the upscaling is great, it's not magic. If you're watching something truly low quality, it'll still look a bit soft. Also, the object tracking sound Lite is cool, but it's not a replacement for a real sound system. If you're a serious audiophile, you'll probably want to add a soundbar or receiver. Overall, this TV is a steal for the price. It's got the picture quality of TVs twice as expensive, solid smart features, and surprisingly good audio. If you want a big, bright, detailed screen that handles everything from movies to gaming to everyday TV, the Samsung QN85D is a fantastic choice. The link is below if you want to check it out. For most buyers, the real question is not whether Samsung's 75-inch Class QLED 4K QN85D Series Mini LED, Neo Quantum HDR Smart TV with Dolby Atmos, Object Tracking Sound Lite, Real Depth Enhancer Pro, Alexa built-in, QN85D 2024 model, sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like Quantum Matrix with mini LEDs and Neo Quantum HDR actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off.